Ladies and gentlemen, it's now time for Argo Chalk Talk with Mike Richards on TSN. Thank you for tuning into Argo Chalk Talk, everyone. I'm your host, Mike Richards. Now, first up on the show today is a guy who scored a big touchdown for the Argonauts last week, quarterback BJ Hall. Now, BJ, as a QB, you make the calls in the huddle. Can you run us through a sample play call, please? QB sneak on the goose. Thanks a lot, BJ. Our fans really appreciate to hear what goes on in the huddle. So last week, Coach McAdoo said he'd no longer like to be called into our show, so I won't call him in. However, a young Argo fan sent in some footage of his driver's license exam. Looks like Coach Mac has been moonlighting as an instructor. The Argos fan's name is Les Anderson, and he provided us with some narrative. Check it out, folks.
Hi, my name is Les Anderson, and I was getting in the car to take my driver's exam, and I looked up and saw Argo's Coach McAdoo. He said,
Last name first, first name last.
So I tell him my name, I sit down, and he barks out,
Buckle up, son, this is the real world out here.
So I cooperate and do up my seatbelt. He then tells me his policy is
that most examiners use a clipboard.
Instead, he uses a cup of coffee to grade drivers.
So it's real simple. You burn me, you fail. You don't, you pass. Very interesting footage. Thank you for that, Les Anderson. And now it's time to change gears to the Argo lookalikes. First up, known for his small head, Jeremy Unerdle. For the second time this season, Ricky Foley. Defensive lineman, Claude Roten. Argo newcomer, Theo Scott. And finally, defensive back, Nick Clement.
Hot one, hot two, hot three, hot. Old dirty bastard, live and uncut.
Next on our show, we have Argonaut veteran receiver, Jermaine Copeland. Jermaine, you there? Mm-hmm. Jermaine, you've been a little bit reluctant to come on our show. Is there any reason for that? To tell you the truth, homie, it's kind of frustrating because we ain't making the playoffs. Thank you for joining us, Jermaine. I know you guys will finish the season strong, heading into the Grey Cup next year. The Argos' opponents this week, the Edmonton Eskimos, just flew into Toronto this morning. So we sent reporter Dean Crozier to interview the Eskimos' Kerry Joseph. Looks like there is trouble brewing in Eskimo land. Check out Dean Crozier's interview with Kerry Joseph.
Hello everyone, Dean Crozier here with Kerry Joseph. Now Kerry, I understand you're upset that you aren't starting over Ricky Ray. What upsets you the most?
I don't get the ball, I don't get my stats, I don't get my money, and I like getting my money.
Sounds a little selfish to me. Now Kerry, you can't argue with the fact that Ricky Ray is younger and always runs the plays that the coaches tell him to.
He's young. Come on, Crozier. He just does what he likes. He's changing the plays in the huddle.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Changing the plays in the huddle? Sounds like there's more to the story, folks. What kind of shit is he saying?
Guy comes in, he's dissing this play. He's dissing that play. I got a better play.
Well, Ricky Ray's numbers speak for themselves. So we here at TSN don't think you should be starting, Kerry. What's the point?
The point is I'm trying to fucking get paid. That's the point.
Well, there will be more than a QB controversy for the Eskimos after they play the Argos this Friday. I'm Dean Crozier for TSN. Back to you, Mike Richards.
Last on our show today is an image sent to me by A-Train. At the end of each practice period, Argo video guy Kevin Rita uses his hand to signal the end of the cut-up. Only this time, he had his phone in his hand. Looks like he was caught sexting. Check out the image. Well, folks, that's all the time we have on this week's show. We'll see you all again next week. Take care, everyone.